times. John is just so funny and I cannot get it to the camera. Like, oh! Hey there, I am Ava and this is John. And this is our new home. We have decided to leave the city life in Dallas, pack our bags and hit the road. Join us in our adventure across the United States as we discover new places, new people, and live a completely new lifestyle. After a fun ski weekend with friends, it was time to roll our RV down the mountains and head towards the coast. We made a quick pit stop in Los Angeles and ended up in Malibu by the end of the day. On our way to the Hollywood sign, we were excited and determined to take a famous picture with the sign, known to many travel bloggers across the world. Though, little did we know how complicated a 20-foot trailer behind you would make that process. And this is what actually happened.
It's just like Houston. Like, you could drive from Baytown to Sugarland and not be out of the city for 2.5 hours. That's crazy. 18.9 million people live in here. Like, I can see why people want to leave, and I can see why people want to stay too, for sure. It's so nice, but so bad at the same time. I'm not gonna lie, babe. It feels pretty. I feel like we've successfully done something.
John and I accidentally have matching outfits today. Black pants, white shirts, and blue bikes.
Eesti
Lipsiin. It's exactly the colors of Estonian flag. So we're rolling it here in Malibu today. There's always been something about the ocean that makes me feel so good, and Malibu was no exception. It literally felt like vacation within vacation. So it's a rainy day today here in Malibu, and I am doing some editing, and John is actually taking his exam right now, so a bit slower, busier day. During days like that, I also try to take care of some of the basic errands in the RV, such as organizing the fridge and cabinets to maximize the space we are utilizing. One of the biggest changes when we downsized from our Dallas 800 square feet apartment that had a big kitchen to 140 square feet sized RV, right, with a very small kitchen and small drawers and cabinets. We really had to make a choice in terms of what's absolutely necessary and what's not, and that especially applied to food items. That's why I have to, every other week, I need to make sure the fridge is completely cleaned out, the cabinets, the drawers are very clean, we know what's there, and we never can just buy bulk items in RVs. We spend a lot of time just organizing and cleaning and making sure that the space that we have, we do fully utilize it.
You know, like a full-fledged hot tub and laundry facility. So obviously we're not staying at state parks in California. I don't know how they stay alive. That's ridiculous. Like, but I don't know. People have been doing it for a long time, so we're gonna figure out how to do it, you know?
Yeah, so we have spent around 2 hours trying to find a place to stay along Highway 1, and we just don't have any answers to it.
Yeah.
I feel very cornered into paying $60 for just a place to sleep under the woods, under the trees.
Yeah, like the California coast is nice, but it's not $60 a night nice. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's a bummer.
Yep.
Next morning, we drove along the Pacific Coast Highway to Ventura. It was a gorgeous drive along the coast, and very soon the scenery changed from ocean to farmlands.
Oh, it smells so good. It's like minuscule farm things like radishes, carrots, cilantro. What else is out there? I don't even know. All of it smelled fantastic.
As we're passing by all these fields and farmlands, we're trying to figure out what greens are there. And so John was like, celery.
Beans, greens, tomatoes, ham, lamb, gravy, potatoes. Holy cow, they're massive.
They are
Look at them big
so
boys.
Big.
Ooh.
How much is
Oh, they got dates too.
20? Is this?
20 and this is 38.
38.
Do you think we're gonna eat all this? We got the big box.
Oh, they have nuts as well, and honey. Wow. Oh, they have comb in honey. Man, this is some nice stuff here.
How much is that?
This is $10.
10 months.
You wanna get this one?
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I mean, we're not gonna be able to eat the
yeah.
big one. Yeah.
10, yeah, this one.
If you want to make like a pie or something, we can use the big one. Let's make a strawberry pie. That sounds good. Let's get the big one and do a pie.
This one? You sure?
Yeah, let's do a pie.
Okay, cool. Yep, we'll get this one. Yeah, we're gonna do some strawberry pie or something. I don't know. Gotta eat all of those, and we got some avocados too, so I'm excited. We just arrived to a very small town in near Ventura, and we're staying at a little winery, which is part of the Harvest Host program that we just joined a couple days ago. And basically how that works is you buy a bottle of wine or you do a wine tasting at a local winery, and then they let you park in their parking lot overnight. And it might sound crazy why we don't just go on the side of the road to park, but it's been really hard finding a place to stay with our RV in California, because they charge you around...
Because of feds out there messing
Stop! Yeah, with your Texas stuff. They charge you around $40 to $50 just to park in a state park, which is pretty crazy. So there's literally nowhere to stay, and since California has perfect weather, we have solar panels, we're really trying to boondock a lot more. And
Just let it be known that Texas state parks only cost anywhere from $12 to $20 to stay overnight. So
Yeah, so we're just figuring it out, and plus we really want to support local businesses and small business owners, and so it feels really good to contribute to these very small wineries that are currently completely empty. So it's pretty unfortunate, but yeah, we're in this quaint little town. Super excited. It really reminds me of my own hometown. We're gonna stay here for 2 nights.
the next day we went out to Ventura Harley Davidson. If you know me, you know I'm a big Harley guy, but I just had to try this new electric bike that Harley's got. They want a lot of money for a electric bike.
Yeah.
But allegedly it can go 0 to 60 in 3 seconds, so that's pretty quick. It's a hell of a lot quicker than mine, that's for sure. Oh boy, that was showing us the bike. That's the way I want to hear it. Like, it's the first time you rode any powered vehicle. Like, I mean, come on, how could you not be excited about this? But Uncle David, unfortunately, we're not riding the old geezer glide. We're taking the electric out today, baby.
It's so quiet. Bye. Be safe.
It was fast, and it had anytime power too. Like I was rolling at 45 maybe, and in eco mode at 45 it would just pick up. I could have picked the front tire up no problem. Like,
So it was cool.
it was, I don't know if it was as dramatic as old boy said it was, where like it's the first time you had any kind of powered. I don't think it was that big of a difference. For me, there was like some rideability because I don't really commonly ride a Sportster or anything, or any aggressive style rake angle. So I'd probably have to get used to that, just kind of lean in with the bike and whatnot more. But I mean, it was an experience for sure. Like, I think if you haven't ridden one, you should go ride one for sure. Especially
It's so exciting.
yeah, I mean, especially as a taller guy, usually the shorter sports bikes can be really hard to ride. But I mean, I got out there and did 5 miles with no problem. So
Perfect.
yeah, it was great. So shout out to Ventura Harley Davidson here in Camarillo. It was a pleasure. Shout out to El Pescador, Dan. If you end up watching this, thanks so much for the ride, man. Thanks for your time too.
Next day, it was time to take the boat out to the ocean to visit Channel Islands National Park, the least visited national park in the United States. It includes 5 of the 8 California Channel Islands, and we visited the Santa Cruz Island, which is the largest of them all. Isolation over thousands of years in Channel Islands has created unique animals, plants, and archaeological resources found nowhere else on Earth. Islands are home to over 2,000 plant and animal species, of which 145 are found nowhere else in the world. This was also the reason why we were required to go through an orientation before entering the national park. We have arrived in Channel Islands National Park. We're gonna do a little coastal trail and see where we go from there. Hello, John. Look here. We just went through the full orientation, so we're ready to go. It is absolutely gorgeous out here. It's hard to put into words, which is why we try to film and take some photos, but mostly just enjoy the scenery. Amazing, amazing. We have lunch now with some pretty nice views. Enjoying your sandwich? So we walked all the way from the pier over this coastal line to Potato Harbor. We're still unsure why this place is called Potato Harbor, because all rocks look like potatoes, but yeah. Join us next week when we go from the beach back to the mountains in the snow and see the world's largest trees. Heading with John Locke.
There's a couple
What
things.
just happened?
There's a couple things I do.
See you on the road.